Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, respectively. I'm Dipen Shah, working at a Rapid Circle as a cloud consultant and working on the various technology in Microsoft 365 umbrella. I am the C Shop Corner MVP blogger and PNP contributor in the CLI Microsoft 365 CLI commands. You can reach me out at the Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, GitHub repository, and my personal email address. Today, I'm going to present a demo for the Create team from the Viva dashboard using the Adaptive Card extensions, and the repository of this source code is under the pnp/spdevfxscs. So what we are going present over here today, overview of ACES, card view, quick view, graph API integration with ACES and card view, quick view methods to handle clicks. So what is the meaning of the adaptive card extension? So it's a framework to handle the custom development to Viva dashboard for employee experience in any devices like laptop, mobile, Android, iOS, whatever. The card view is the one component where a user land first, and from the card view he goes and traverses the other portion of that component or adaptive card. The quick view is the basic UI functionality where user can put our business logic and put actions over there. How we do Graph API integration into the ACES will show in the code, and the how we handle the multiple clicks on the card view and quick view I will show you in the code. So let's go with the code walkthrough. So when we start with the SPFX adaptive card extensions code, the code structure looks like something this. Here is the one quick view folder, the card view folder, and the main file is the adaptive card extension.ts file. So into the adaptive card extension TS file, the main engine of the adaptive card is the navigator, the card view navigator and the quick view navigator. So whatever and number of the quick view and card view we want to use in our solution, then we must register it to the particular navigator engine, and it has a unique ID over there. Here I initialize the Graph API instance over here, and for that I created a one service account service file over there. So into the service class I register the multiple methods to connect with the graph and use it into the from the card view and quick view section. So into the create team I am run this method, that the Graph API method call to create the team. So let me quickly go to the UI perspective and then come back to the code. Yeah, so team creation request is the my card view adaptive card extensions, and into that I use the basic card view over here. When user click on over there, then one form is popped up. So it's the quick view, and inside the quick view I write down certain JSONs formula over there, and inside the JSONs I put my controls where user will enter the values to create the team. So for an example, demo to PNP. So it's the first quick view. When I click on the send request, the second quick view quick card over here, and it requests for the team, the Graph API call from the quick view, and once the team is created successfully, it gives me the success message over there. So the success view is different card quick view. So let me go to the code. So I have created a 4 quick view over here, one for the success, second for the quick view, which is rendered the team creation form. The third one is the loading view. So it's the continuous process indication that the team is going creating in the progress. And the one is the error view in somehow any internet connectivity issue or permission issue. So we render the error view in and when the responses come from the Graph API. Inside the card view, I have used the single button over here, and on the button click event, I call the quick view register ID. So what is the quick view register ID? It is we register on the adaptive card extension.ts file over here with the navigator, and yeah. So from the card view selection, when user click on the card, my quick view is called and it render the quick view component. So quickview.ts file over here, and here I am calling that JSON formula. So how my form look like when user want to create a theme. So inside the template, I created a template.json file, and this is the JSON payload which is responsible for whole the scenario. Here I have declared the text box for the new team request, input text for the display name, input text for the description, and the choice set. Inside the choice set, I have taken the uh, default template ID for the team, which is by default given by the Microsoft. That's standard, education class, education staff, education PLC, and the retail store. And in the last, I put a submit button. So on the submit button, I want to take the value of all four fields above. So I pass the data JSON over here and get the value from the particular field when user click on the submit button. So this is the JSONs look like. What we can extend up to that, we can add more fields over here, like team should be a private, or team should be a public, or the number of the owner's email address, the member's email address. So based on the requirement, we can extend these adaptive card extensions on your for your organization. And so inside the quick view, when user click on the on action on the submit button, then on action method is called, and it checks that which ID is actionable, or which ID is clicked. So if it's a submit, then I quick navigator push to the loading view register ID. So loading view is the particular image where user know that yeah, the process is going start and I need to wait for certain moments. So once the loading view is there, then in the background process, what I am taking the values from the fields into the teams property, which I have created an interface for that, and I call the graph API over here, and it responds the particular true or false value. If the team is created successfully, then it gives me a true, and if request is team is not going to create successfully, then it gives me a false. So based on the response, I change the quick view again. So if the successfully team creation, I call the success view register, and if the team creation is failed, then I call the error view register ID. So inside the success view register, it's the different quick view success view.ts, and inside that I am passing the another JSON over there. So for the success, I created something like this: text box, subtitle, action submit, close, and the description. And for the error view, same thing is there, but the values should be different. So we'll get the value from the data method when the quick view is rendered on the particular card. So when error is occurred, then into the title user plus subtitle will be error occurred while creating a team, and the description. So what should be the reason why the team creation process is failed? So the particular method that we can update dynamically. Inside the loading view template, it's a very basic JSON template where I just put the image tag over here, and the default image I put from this location. Yeah. So how I come to know that I need to create this type of the extension for the Viva dashboard. So many a times in the future, Microsoft is promoting the Viva connection very briefly, and some people need to create the teams from the mobile. So how they can create? Why should they go to the particular IT team and request that please create a team for me, and are the display name and these are the descriptions. So to avoid those communication, we can start with this type of adaptive card extensions, and manager can directly create teams from the dashboard. And yes, we can restrict the particular adaptive cards by applying the user target audience feature of the adaptive card extensions. So yeah, that's from my side. If you have any query or questions, reach out to me. Thank you so much.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much for that demo. Again, it's really exciting to see folks start to get into these ACEs and doing some samples and development and learning around that. So thank you for sharing that with us.